Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in confidence.
Wide open spaces. Creates a little space. Oh, a lot of space. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run and setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads. To throw, it's Aguilar. Got his man.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're looking to throw on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And the Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. To the air, it's Aguilar. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when the guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Under fire. Safe completion on the screen. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. That's caught. It's Frazier. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. quick completion on the out. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Intercepted! They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his tight end, and they get him down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Touch pass on the jet sweep. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this second and goal. Quarterback Snead trying to power his way ahead for a few. Snead gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over the Judicials. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Making side adjustments here. Off-play action on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Their performance in SEC play last year was forgettable. They'd love to make it memorable this time around.
I love when Reese uses the phrases like forgettable, which means it was awful, not very good, okay? So they're looking for a bounce back. They've been selling this program all offseason. They've been trying to bring in new additions. They've been trying to create some juice, Palmer. Now they got to go out and do it.
I think they realized, too, a year ago they weren't as talented as some of their opponents, but they also gave some games away. And they've got to be better in critical down and distances in big moments when they get into these SEC conference games this season.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Frazier. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation now because he's got those types of skills.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll leave it with him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Bulldogs will come to the line to convert on 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It's Aguilar. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The quick out. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Here comes the heat. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run back. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vols decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Trying to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. With the catch, it's Frazier. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's Frazier. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line, and that is why explosive plays can change games.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It is perfect. And now they take the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So
it's the same wide open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And the Volunteers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Going deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown ball! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. What's happening now? Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now the play fake. Quickly complete. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they are still short of the 1st down. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Hands it off. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll run it again. Got a little space. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the roar of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, he leaves it with the bat. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man on the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it on the move. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this.
The Sneak scores it.
I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much of the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Aguilar. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold them here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
He's out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're testing the right side here. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter.
Georgia 24, Tennessee 21.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Aguilar. That's reeled in, it's Matthews. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
There's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll throw on third and short. Got it set up on the outside. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the first down, and you're obviously trying to get the first down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on third down. I like when you slip them in there to try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go to the sneak.
Picks up 1. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Vols pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking for room. It's Lewis. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. To the air, it's Aguilar. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Stopped short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some...
And oh, what a grab on the layout on the right side.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the 1st down, a few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Trying play action. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over a hundo on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Humphries. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Aguilar. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
I I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired. They're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Wide open downfield. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Volunteers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Late in the game, as a coach, you're trying to find something that will work. And how about the big fella? The tight end comes up huge. You needed a play, you found him, and he delivered.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Fires to the big fella. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Things working pretty well for this defense. Out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's run out of bounds just short of the 50. Mark him at the 49. Clock is stopped.
What a big play in the fourth quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback making the pass, getting the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Wants to throw on first down. He fires to the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Power football with the run. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent. Does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And, hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation